Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing this rainbow eye look for you guys. I am going to be using the Profusion Neon and Spectrum palettes. You can find these at almost any store. I got mine at Walmart. I will tell you they're not my favorite for color, but they will work, so just use whatever works best for you. And I'm starting off by just priming my eyelids with concealer and a shade that matches my skin tone, and then going into that yellow shade to start off with. I am going to be patting this down and blending it, and you'll see throughout the whole video that I do go back and forth between all of the shades just to make them pop. Next is the green shade. I'm just going to be putting these shades next to each other, going down to the rainbow, and then I will go back to blending as needed. And I also do want to mention, for each of these colors, please use a different brush. That way you don't get any muddiness, and you can keep your blending very seamless and make all of the colors pop. If you start using like the back side of one brush when it's a totally different color, sometimes it could just ruin everything. I do use like this brush right here for the blue. I mix colors, which is fine, just to get like the colors that I want, but try to use different brushes for each shade. So right here I'm going in with the At Sea shade from the Neon palette, just because I felt like I needed more of like a greenish blue to kind of blend them even more. And then I'm going to go in with this purple. I am using more blending fluffy brushes towards my outer crease. That way I can blend into my crease and blend the colors together. When it comes to like the lower lash line and in the corner, I try to use like smaller flat brushes. So you can see right here, I'm going to go back in with that blue just to make sure that the purple and the blue blend together really nicely. And I do have to say the blues out of these palettes kind of disappointed me. They just didn't have enough pigment for me. They're gorgeous nonetheless, but the more blending you do, the more they disappear. So that's why I like to pack on some and blend and pack on some more just to make sure that I have that like bright, vibrant blue that I have. And most of the time, like when I'm going in and blending colors or going a little bit further up from the crease, I do like to tap off just the excess. I don't actually put on any extra product unless I am just building up that color some more. So as you see me blending here, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about some of the bright colors that I have. I really like the e.l.f. J. Kessa To The Rescue palette. That one has some great rainbow colors in it. But for the most part, I really do like going into different palettes to find like my favorite colors, because some companies just don't make good yellows or good blues like I was talking about. So I did go in with that e.l.f. palette with that blue that they have in there, just because it was more vibrant and it wasn't performing like these palettes here. So like I said, use whatever colors you want. Don't be afraid to use like 5 different palettes if you want to. So I am going in with a couple different shades for the bottom lash line. I am going into a couple different pinky shades and then going into a red, just to make sure that it all goes from purple to red very seamlessly. So one of the most important steps is, of course, going back and blending any of your edges. This is the brush that I use whenever I put down my concealer and skin tone shade. It doesn't have any product on it. I'm just going on the edges and just making sure everything is nice and blended and there's no harsh lines. And then, of course, I'm just going back in and adding any last minute touches. And I did find like this yellow, it applied so much better with my fingers, so I went ahead and did that. And then I'm going to add on some liner. I did wing it out today just because the lashes that I have and the eye shape that I did, it was just calling for it. So I added some lashes and I did up my foundation. And here I'm just showing you how I put on my concealer if I do my eyeshadow first. I just use a little tiny little sponge, and I kind of try to use mainly like the product towards, you know, my cheekbone and kind of bring it up slightly and blend it in, just get very close. So that's what it looks like with my face done. I am just going to add in a little bit of white eyeliner. So I usually use like nude or white, so it's really up to you. And then finishing off the bottom lash line with some mascara. So next I'm going to be going in with this product called Bling It On. It's a glitter eyeliner, but I really like using this in my inner corners just to add a little bit of bling. It's so easy. I just like to like dab it on a little bit. Sometimes I use like a little brush if I need to, or my fingers. I ended up using both colors because I couldn't decide. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, here is the final look. I really love doing this rainbow eye look. I love color. I am so bipolar when it comes to color. I either like tie-dye rainbow or I like everything all black and grungy. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!